Welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a review on a recent release from SDS Models here in Australia, and this is the NR class locomotive under National Rail, of which it is a one of two special indigenous paint scheme NR class locomotives, of which here we have the NR52, which is called Kungara Mankurpa. And yeah, as you can see, it is a very special scheme which covers the entire locomotive, and I believe this locomotive was launched in Alice Springs in 1997, with the other locomotive NR30 being released in Sydney in 1996. So what we're going to do with this locomotive is open it up and check it out on the insides. So this locomotive specifically we bought in DC, as we want to install a ESU lock sound decoder, and we will be showing you how to do that. But first we're gonna start by opening up this box, which is tightly packed. And first of all, we have a little sheet which shows you how to operate the locomotive if you were to use it in DC, of which we will not be needing that. But the locomotive comes with a plastic overlay, and there you go. Very, very nice, and we'll definitely be taking a close-up on this locomotive. And here we have some horns, which I think we will install, unless they are already pre-installed. But yeah, there you go. Looks really nice, and we'll take a closer look at the details. So after removing the locomotive from its packaging and taking out the foam pieces, as you can see up close, it is very well detailed. I believe each of these little dots were separately applied during the process in which they made these locomotives, these models. So that's a really nice thing to know. Definitely a good way to celebrate and honour the original landowners of Australia, and it's a very, very nice scheme. And this scheme specifically depicts the Seven Sisters who are chased by the Snake Man. So yes, very cool. As you can see, we've got handrails, step ladders, grab irons, pretty much everything that you would require of a locomotive made these days. As you can see, there's also a placard there that says National Rail. And yeah, just a very, very nice locomotive, and I think we'll go on to opening it up so we can install the 21 plug lock sound decoder. So now we've removed the body of the locomotive. It does take quite a bit of force, as you have to use pressure to pry the joints out of their sockets, and it's especially hard when it's straight from the factory, but with a bit of patience you can get it done. But yeah, now we're going to look towards the rear of the locomotive, where we have the DC plug. So what we're going to do is use a wooden stick and pry it off the sockets, or off the plugs. It's pretty simple. Then we're going to take our DCC decoder and simply just put it in onto the socket. It's quite simple and easy to do, and there you go, all done. Definitely the hardest part is removing the body. And yeah, now we're going to take it onto the track and test and see how it sounds. So we'll see you right there. So that wraps up our running of the NR class locomotive, along with its two other sisters. Overall, it runs just like the other two, which is pretty good. The sound is excellent. The only fault that we found is that, like the other two locomotives, the lights seem to shine a bit through the plastic, but that's pretty easy to fix. Definitely a beautiful locomotive, something that you don't see very often in model or in real life. But yeah, very nice locomotive. We'll be sure to grab the other indigenous scheme so we can complete the set, and when we do, we'll definitely make a video on it. So if you enjoyed the video, give us a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.